Today we're taking a fall road trip along Highway 61, the Great River Road along the Mississippi River, the mighty Mississippi.
This is a different part of the Mississippi than we're used to seeing though, because we're driving from Minneapolis to Winona, and we're gonna check out the sights and stops along the way.
Welcome to Minnesota.
We are here at Bay Point Park in Red Wing, Minnesota. It's the first city you kind of come to on Highway 61 as you're driving down the river. It's got great views of the Mississippi and some beautiful trees right now.
And there's a marina right here, and what we noticed was the boats are stored in little garages in the harbor. We're in the little marina, which we're not used to seeing that because we don't have to store our boats in garages.
We're traveling down Highway 61, also called the Minnesota Great River Road. Lots of agriculture out here. We've passed lots of fields, lots of beautiful trees. A lot of the trees, so it's fall right now. We were hoping to catch like as much fall color as possible. The trees are changing. There's a lot of yellows, there's a lot of pale greens. There's not as many of the oranges and reds, but you see them every now and then. So we're just enjoying this beautiful drive through the country as we go to Winona.
We're making our breakfast stop here at Heidi's Huggamug Cafe in Lake City, Minnesota, along the river on this windy fall day drive. We're about to hit the road again after having breakfast at Heidi's Huggamug. I was calling it Huggamuffin accidentally. It's Huggamug Cafe. And we are...
Well, it's Huggamug Cafe in the morning.
Yes, we learned it's Huggamug Cafe for breakfast and lunch, and then at night it's called Copper Mug.
Yeah.
So if you're in the area in the evening, you can stop at Copper Mug. But we had a great breakfast. We split the Rise and Shine. It had eggs and sausage and hash browns, and we got a biscuit with a side of gravy, and we of course got our tea and coffee drinks. I'm not a coffee drinker, so I got the caramel pumpkin chai iced tea latte, and it was like fall in a cup. It was really delicious, super sweet. It was good.
I got a mint bliss coffee. It was peppermint and dark chocolate, and it was delicious. It was piping hot, which was great for this chilly morning. It was exactly what I was wanting.
And it was so cute inside. They had like fall decor, like a fall tree and just pumpkins, and so it's a cozy little place, and it looked really popular with maybe people traveling through, but also probably some locals. So if you're in Lake City, Minnesota, near Pepin Lake, Lake Pepin, you should stop and have some breakfast.
It's a very windy day out here right now. I am trying to get some footage, and like the wind is blowing my hand around, even holding a tiny little GoPro. So, but we're doing the best we can. No drone footage, unfortunately. It's too windy to fly safely. But we're still enjoying our day here driving along the Mississippi. One thing that I didn't know prior to this trip driving along the Mississippi River is that the Mississippi River actually turns into lakes at several spots. So Lake City, like we mentioned, is on Pepin Lake, and then it goes some more and it turns into another lake. And so where we're from in the south, like the Mississippi River is just a big giant river, and it just kind of goes and goes and goes until it hits the Gulf of Mexico. But up here in the north, apparently, we've learned that there's a lot of lakes along the way where it branches out, and there's these whole communities and towns that have sprung up along these lakes formed by the Mississippi River, although some of them may be man-made. We don't really know a ton about it. If you know more about the Mississippi River in the north, let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your thoughts. I'm sure there's some cool Mississippi River trivia out there.
once we got out of Lake City, the views really started to open up, and we were driving along 61, and you can see the river more. And also here in mid-October, the like foliage was starting to pop a little better in this stretch. So I'm really excited as we keep going on to Winona what all we're gonna see. I'm standing here next to this eagle because we made a stop to go to the National Eagle Center. We're gonna explore and see what it's all about. And this also is just like the cutest little town. So we're gonna walk through the downtown streets and see all the fall decorations. Hi, Mr. Postman. They're having a pumpkin patch over here with giant pumpkins. We're gonna go see.
We found all the giant pumpkins. And their weight, yeah, I'm pretty certain those are weights.
I guess it's the weights of them.
It's the weights, and I guess who
grew them.
Who grew them, yeah.
They're huge.
This one's 823 pounds. Gary and Julie, great job, guys. Y'all did it. Although it's not the biggest one. We saw a bigger one.
I mean, like, for scale, like, this is my hand. I'm like, how did they even get them here?
Oh, no kidding. Yeah, they had to have a big truck for that, right?
Hold them up with a crane or something.
How long do you think it takes for a pumpkin that size to grow?
I don't know. Is it just like a normal season and they're just the type of pumpkin? Like a normal harvest season? I don't know.
You think there's a field of these where there's just like 1,800-pound pumpkins just sitting in a field?
No. How many people does it take to lift an 800-pound pumpkin, like into a truck?
That's a good question.
Oh, they have sunflowers too. This is like so city-fied of me to say, but I've never seen sunflower seeds in an actual sunflower like this before, where the seeds are actually like coming out of the sunflower.
Yeah, ours come in the bag.
Ours come in a bag.
Anything that she's even going to move at all, mostly because Angel has not been interested in doing anything for anyone recently. Not me, not a primary trainer, nobody. And that's mainly because, at least in my best guess, we are in what is known as the false nesting season right now. It's not breeding season, but a lot of their hormones believe it's breeding season. So Miss Angel really wants nothing to do with anybody because she's in a hormonal mood right now.
That's a national, the Upper Mississippi River National Wildlife and Fish Refuge is across the river on the Wisconsin side. It goes for 261 miles to Rock Island, Illinois.
We just finished up at the National Eagle Center. It was really good. It was really informative. There were some live eagles we could see there. It was actually their weigh-in time, so we got to see them weigh one and try to weigh the other one. She didn't really want to cooperate. She was more concerned about what was going on outside the windows. They use disabled eagles only for education. That's a U.S. thing. That's like the law, I believe, is the way they were explaining it. That's not just here. But eagles that can't survive in the wild, they bring them in. They still have use. They still have a purpose. They can educate the public about eagles and conservation and what we can do to help and just help be able to conserve and protect these eagles that are an important part of our ecosystem. So I definitely would recommend you stop by the National Eagle Center if you're here. You can do it pretty quickly or you can spend more time, but it's worth the trip.
Lock and Dam number 5. It was just a pull-off that we decided to stop at and come see how the lock works.
What is a lock?
A lock is where they raise the water level so that the boats can go through when the elevation changes on the river, right?
Yeah, that is what it is. Yeah.
Okay. Why are you laughing at me? Why are you laughing at me?
Just laughing because I was like, see what you do.
I did. I learned about it. Come for the lock and dam, stay for the scenery.
I don't know if I want to stay for anything right now. It's cold out here.
It's too cold.
It's so cold.
There's just so much towboat information on this chart. It's very informative, actually. Did you know the average towboat has a lifespan of 50 years?
That's a pretty long time.
Yeah, that's great. It takes 10 crew members, and it takes, how many days do you think it takes to go from St. Paul to St. Louis on the Mississippi?
20.
8.
Oh, good.
8 days.
All right, so stop and get all the facts about
But look how many trucks.
towing.
Look how many trucks you can
Towing along
see.
the river. Oh, that's actually a lot.
One 15-barge tow is equivalent to 1,050 large semi-tractor trailers. So for every barge, that's 1,000 trucks that are not on the road.
Yeah, but that's bad for jobs.
But
Bad
10
for
crew
jobs.
members on the
Oh,
truck.
yeah. Okay, 10 crew members. Good for the environment. Bad for the jobs.
That's great for the environment. We should use the river. We should all travel on the river all the time.
But then it kills fish.
Well, what? There's just a bunch of carp in the Mississippi anyway. We're supposed to be killing them.
No, what about catfish?
Well, we should be eating them.
I do eat them. We had seen the train tracks and we weren't sure if it was passenger train, but then we saw the Amtrak train. Now I'm racing it. I wonder where it's headed. But it's got a nice view right along the river there, and with the scenery, you could take the Amtrak train. So there you go. We just finished up grabbing a quick bite to eat here at the Boathouse, and it's on the river here in Winona. And it's kind of nice because you go inside and you just order at a counter, and then it has like a seating area with like a wall of windows that you can see the river. There's also an outdoor seating area, but we didn't sit outside because it's a little too cool. But we split a bowl of clam chowder, which was like different from what I've had before because it was more chunky instead of super creamy, but it was like so flavorful. It tasted really good. And then we had the walleye fish and chips with a little side of coleslaw, and the fish tasted fresh. It was nicely fried, and this would be a good place to stop if you're here in the area. We're driving down the streets in Winona in the little neighborhoods, and it's so cute, and I just love how fallish it feels because like there's leaves all over the ground and everybody has pumpkins on their porch, and it's just so quaint. I love it. It does have New England vibes up here in Winona. So if you're looking for fall like we are, oh my gosh, look at the road. It's just beautiful. The trees are changing along the side. I mean, it's perfect up here.
We are crossing into Wisconsin. We made it. We went down Minnesota, not super far, just to Winona like we've been talking about, but now we're crossing over the mighty Mississippi into Wisconsin. We're gonna make our way across Wisconsin. We're gonna go a little east, not straight back to Minneapolis, because we're gonna make a few fun stops along the way and see what we can see. So here we go into Wisconsin. We just crossed into Wisconsin. I saw the welcome to Wisconsin sign, and I had to tell y'all, it's my first time in Wisconsin. Just checking off those states. Actually, this was my first time in Minnesota too, so I'm checking off 2 of my states on this trip. All right, we
have made a stop in Galesville, Wisconsin at Ferguson's Orchard. And it's a pumpkin patch and an apple orchard. And we're gonna get apple cider donuts and apple cider and see the activities they have, like hay rides and corn mazes and anything else they have. I don't know, we're gonna go check it out. Unfortunately, we can't take home any big pumpkins because we flew here.
Do you think a pumpkin would fit in the carry-on the plane?
Maybe, actually.
Would Southwest be okay with that?
If it was small enough. I might take home a bag of apples, though, for real, though. Because I only brought one carry-on. We'll see. Okay, let's go. The two Johnnies. I found my Johnny counterpart. Trying to do snow angels in the in the pumpkin. Experience. I can see why you'd want to play in the corn pit. You want to get in the corn pit and get buried, Ryan? I'll bury you under the corn. It's like singing, but not as messy.
All right, here we go. Oh, I'm a pro at this.
Very good, Ryan. Very good. You made it! Yay!
Wobbly stairs. Oh yeah.
It's amazing how much we lose our balance as we age. That would have been so easy as a kid.
I haven't lost any balance since I aged.
Yeah.
I have just as much balance as I did when I was a kid.
That would have been so easy as a kid.
It was easy now.
Well, it might have felt easy. It didn't look easy.
I didn't make it look easy?
No.
Oh.
Okay.
It felt really easy to me. It didn't look cool when I did it? Did it look cool?
It looked like you were struggling a little bit.
Oh. Well, I don't have any more cool things. That was the coolest one, so I can't show you anything else cool looking. Now these we have seen all the time.
Yeah, our friends have chickens.
Friends have chickens.
We have friends with chickens. Backyard chickens. They're city chickens.
Yeah, I was about to say urban chickens.
Urban chickens.
These are country chickens.
Yeah.
Johnny's asking me about riding in the cow train, but it's already 50 degrees with like 40-mile-an-hour wind gust out here right now. And so I don't want to add to it by getting in a really quickly moving vehicle outdoors because it's cold and all my extremities are cold. My nose is cold. You want to do it?
I mean, I would do it.
Okay, go do it.
No,
I'll wait for you.
No, that's okay.
No. This guy's
Want to
keen.
go through the corn maze?
Yeah, we can do some corn maze. You hate corn mazes, though.
No, I don't hate corn mazes. I didn't like the pineapple maze because it felt like we were never leaving, and it was hot.
Well, what if it feels
But
like...
now it's cool.
Okay, so you'd be okay getting trapped in this one and not being able
Well,
to
I
leave.
don't want to get trapped, but I think we can make our way out.
Okay. Well,
see.
we have this recorded, so we'll see. So what's your strategy for doing the maze, Johnny?
Wondering.
Okay, good.
I mean, what else? How do you make a strategy?
Well,
For a
some people
maze.
do. Well, some people do like they only take right turns, or they
Oh.
only take left turns,
Well, so far we've only been going to the left.
and then that way. No, we skipped the first left turn. We went right.
Oh, well, just go where my
You just
gut leads
Go
me.
where your gut leads you. All right, well, we'll find out where your gut leads you, I guess.
Okay. I mean,
That's a dead
kind of
end.
it's like the path most travel. Too.
Well, that's probably a good strategy.
I mean, if it looks clear.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not a good path in life, but
Yeah, no, go with the flow and do what everyone else does. That's a great strategy.
yeah, take the road more traveled.
The road more traveled. Yeah, that
It
famous
will make all the difference.
that famous saying. I took the road more traveled, and that has made all the difference.
Hey, there's still corn on these stalks.
Oh, it's free food too.
Hey, that's cool. My strategy is apparently working. We found a spot. We think we found the way out.
We did it.
We think we found the way out, but we didn't see any other stops to take pictures, so
No.
hopefully we did it right.
But this is definitely not like a made up route. I mean, it's clearly
Is this
cut
the
down.
exit?
Yeah.
Okay. My strategy worked. My strategy was successful.
It worked.
Yes. Here's the Honeycrisp orchard. That's one of my favorite apples.
What makes it your favorite apple?
They're like supposed to be kind of sweet and kind of tart, like a green and a red mixed. They're good.
We're walking back from the corn maze. We were victorious. It was the best maze we've ever done. It didn't ruin our marriage like the last one almost did. It was a great time.
He's being dramatic. He's being very dramatic. It did not almost ruin our marriage. I may have gotten a little bit panicky in the pineapple maze at the Dole Plantation just because it was hot and I was tired and it felt like we were never getting out. And it had like a challenge where you had to like find these like spots and like color in your thing to prove you were there, and I just felt like we kept going in circles and you're just disagreeing, and yeah. He's never done a maze with me again. No, we did that maze in this Pigeon Fort in Sevierville where we had like
glass maze.
It was like a mirror maze, but it was really short.
Yeah.
So. All right. What do you think of the slightly scary haunted house?
Clowns can be very scary.
Yeah, clowns.
All right, Johnny's been talking about getting us apple cider donut for 2 days.
Yeah, we had these in Vermont, New Hampshire, and Vermont, and we found them in Buffalo, New York, outside of Buffalo, New York. So, like, I don't know if anybody does apple cider donuts around where we are. We have pumpkin patches and stuff, but I've never seen apple cider donuts, so I had to search them out. So, I'm gonna taste one, see how it is. Pretty good. It's just a donut and it's covered in cinnamon and sugar. So, I mean, how can you go wrong?
That was pretty good.
Yeah. It's not like...
It doesn't have like a normal
more,
donut taste. It tastes more like desserty and cakey kind of to me.
Yeah, it's kind of like a cake donut.
Yeah, but it's like it's a very soft cake donut. It's not like as dense as like a Dunkin' Donuts cake donut would be, or like more traditional cake donuts. It's very, very light in the middle.
And I guess it has apple cider in it. So they're called cider donuts.
Yeah, I hope so. Otherwise, false advertising, right? That's good though.
Oh, in their little bakery barn, they also had like apple turnovers and apple pie and caramel apples. But they also had ciders, like cider slushy, apple cider slushies, and cold cider and hot cider. We went hot cider because it's cold.
It's half a peck. Not a bushel. Not even a full peck.
All right, we had so much fun stopping at Ferguson's Orchard and checking out all the fun activities and trying some goodies. But now we have a surprise stop we're gonna make, one last stop. We're gonna head back up the river along the Wisconsin side and see if we can make it to our surprise stop before they close. We made it to our location and it rained a little bit on the way here, but we're so glad it stopped raining and the scenery was beautiful. The colors were so vivid here on the Wisconsin side, and so our drive here was awesome. But we are in Nelson, Wisconsin at a little place called the Stone Barn. And so apparently there's a thing here called Pizza Farms.
Pizza Farms.
And Ryan had seen this on Google. And then the other night when we were at the Bungalow Club, one of the girls suggested that we should go to a pizza farm. And so it's literally, you drive out to a farm and you eat pizza. And so we are going to be exploring this little farm, this old barn, and hopefully get some good pizza to eat for dinner.
Oh, you're more friendly, huh? Yeah, I'd stick my hand out, except I think you're gonna think it's food. You want a pet? You want a pet? Hi, hello. Yeah, I'll give you a little pet. Yeah, you're a happy goat, huh? Yeah. Hello to you too. Hello, what you doing? You look like a very friendly goat too.
Hi. Oh, do you like, oh, you don't like it?
He will eat your clothes.
Oh, really?
FYI, yeah.
You want to eat my sweater? Don't bite my sweater. No, you don't like that? Is it too hard? Okay. Does that mean he doesn't like it?
No, they're just goats. They like to eat everything.
Oh.
So if you're not careful, they will just
take you off.
They'll sample it. They'll give a little sample.
Yeah.
Like, is this food? And unfortunately to goats, pretty much everything is food.
Everything is food.
So.
They're friendly goats.
He has a nice coat though, huh?
Yeah.
It's really soft.
You're friendly. He's like, leave me alone, lady. His eyes are like, please stop.
They were real chill when I was out here.
Hi.
Must be you thing.
Hi. This one. They're nice goats.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, do you ready to go look for some pizza?
Yeah, let's get some pizza. I'm hungry. Oh. Wow, that's pretty impressive. Hello. Hi. Yeah. You friendly, huh? How many mice have you caught this week? You out catching mice? Yeah. All right. See you later. There's a trail that you can come up and look at the valley here. It looks beautiful right now. It's really overcast. It's like semi-raining too, but there's amazing fall colors everywhere. This side of the river in Wisconsin is like in peak fall right now. And so you can see, like, especially like up here, like everything is like yellow and red and orange and looks really, really pretty. Now that we've seen this, we can go see if our pizza's ready. So let's go get some pizza.
We just got our pizza. We're actually sitting out in the wedding barn because there were no tables left that were inside in the other area. But we're gonna sit here and eat our pizza, and it's looking really good. We went classic with a supreme pizza. It has like pepperoni and Canadian bacon, or no, pepperoni and Italian sausage and like veggies, olives and peppers and everything. So we're excited to try it.
It's really good. It's hot. The pepperoni is good. The sausage is good. The sauce is good. The crust is really thin. It tastes delicious.
We are full of pizza. It was a wood-fired pizza that had fresh ingredients and it tasted so good. We're so satisfied with all of our fall adventures today, and this was just a perfect road trip through Minnesota and Wisconsin along the river here. We would love for you to stay tuned with our channel. Here is some more food adventures in the Smokies. Right here is where you can subscribe to stay tuned with our channel, and right here is a video that YouTube thinks you might like. All right, we'll see you next time as we explore shore to shore.